Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Ibilalako here, and if you're new, thank you for tuning in and I really hope you stay. I'm so excited today, guys. Can you tell? I'm so excited. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make one of my best dishes in the whole world, which is Ofada sauce. I really love this sauce. It's so good, it's so rich. I'm going to be showing you guys how to make it my way, which is the authentic way, okay? Yes guys, so I love this sauce. It's so thick, so rich, so glossy. I'm going to be showing you guys how to add some spin and tricks just to get the perfect Ofada sauce. So for this sauce, guys, we're going to be using some chicken, some goat meat, some shaki, which is stripe or tripe, whatever it's called. I'm going to put all of the measurements in the description box as always. So here I'm just adding my spices for my Ofada sauce. I'm going to be adding some ginger, some lemon pepper. Please feel free to add whatever spice you have. I always say as a disclaimer in this video, you don't have to use exactly what I use to get perfect, to get a perfect food. So here I added some seasoning, I added some water, and I'm just boiling my chicken, my regular spices that I always use. If you're following me, you know how I boil my chicken. So that's what I'm doing here. I also love to grill my chicken. I don't really like the taste of raw chicken all the time, especially for Ofada sauce. So I'm just using some of the oil that I got from the chicken stock, putting it on the pan. You can use butter, you can use pan spray, just so the chicken doesn't stick on the pan. And I'm just going to put my chicken, put it in the oven till it's brown. 350 degrees is fine for about 15 minutes, and then your chicken is ready, pretty much ready. You don't want it to burn, you still want the flavor to be there. I'm also going to be boiling some other types of meat. I use, like I said, different kinds of meat for this recipe. I use some chicken. This is also some turkey. I got this turkey from your regular grocery store, the smoked turkey, but I love to also wash it and boil it with my own seasoning and then put it in the oven. So guys, I'm not really going to explain this step. It's not going to be so detailed because I'm just cooking my chicken and grilling it, and that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the meats that you see here. Like I said, I used some beef, some goat meat, some cow legs, and you're going to be seeing everything. I'm just going to repeat the same process. And disclaimer, I used the same stock. Even though I didn't boil everything together, I just, you can do it however you want, but on that day, I didn't want to boil everything together, and that's why I boiled it separately. But if you have everything and you boil it together, that's fine. This is me just adding some more seasoning because I'm boiling beef, and the seasoning wasn't enough, so I'm just adding some salt, some Maggi, some Cameroon pepper. I love Cameroon pepper sometimes when I'm boiling my meat, and that's what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to boil it, add some washed shaki, which is tripe, and then guys, I'm going to do all the boiling and you're going to see everything, and enjoy. How do you boil your meat? Do you boil it without water? Do you wait for the stock to come out? Sometimes I do whatever works for me. On this day, I needed the stock, so I added some more water. I added seasoning. The most important thing is getting the flavor in your meat, and I got that pretty much. So guys, that's pretty much it. Okay guys, so my meat is ready. I popped in the oven and I grilled it. So on top, pepper, I'm going to be using a lot of green pepper to make this Ofada sauce. There are different ways of making Ofada. You have the red pepper, you have the green pepper. I'm going to be using a lot of green pepper and just a little bit of red pepper. So as you see me here, I'm using my habanero pepper. I'm just removing the stick. You don't want that. I don't know if anybody blends that, but I don't. So I'm removing the seeds because I don't like seeing the seeds in my sauce. It also makes it better, so I'm just removing all of that. I used a lot of green pepper, guys, and I'm going to put the whole measurement for everything that I used. I'm just washing my green pepper. Please wash your peppers. You know, that's very important. You don't want to eat disease and things like that. So I'm just washing my regular bell green pepper. I'm going to wash it a couple of times, and you just see me doing that. I'm also going to wash my red pepper. I used about just 2 red peppers for this video. I didn't use a lot, like I said. Of the 2 Ofada sauces that there are, I love the green one the most, and I think this actually stemmed from the school that I went to. I went to Babcock University, if you don't know, and yeah, there was this, you know, woman that used to sell Ofada sauce in the area, and it was green, and that was my go-to meal. I always bought the Ofada sauce. It was so good, and that's pretty much where my love for Ofada sauce came from. Yeah, guys, so I'm just going to be blending my peppers together. I'm not going to bore you. Trust me, I blended lots and lots of peppers. Another thing you want to make sure is that you don't blend it smoothly, because you're going to be cooking this for a while. So you don't want it to be like, you know, a soup or anything like that. So I blended it and it was not smooth. It was a little bit rough, and that's what you want. You also want to boil this for a while till the water dries a bit, and that's pretty much what I did. So guys, for this sauce, you basically want to use palm oil. Palm oil takes this sauce to a different level. It's so rich, it's so delicious. I love palm oil for my sauces. A lot of my African sauces, I actually love, you know, the taste of palm oil. And guys, as you can see, I just threw in some locust beans. It's not really locust beans, it's more authentic, it's more traditional than the locust beans. It's called ogiri. If you know, you know. So that's what I put there. I didn't have locust beans on that day, and I just decided to use ogiri, and it came out, oh my god, it came out so nice. So guys, don't be afraid to use, you know, to just create some tricks. I feel like I wouldn't even use locust beans for this recipe anymore, because that ogiri took it to a different level. So guys, I'm adding my pepper. You want to add it in batch, because you don't really want it to cook. You want it to like cook and also fry at the same time. So that's why I'm adding it in batches. I'm also adding some stock. This is basically the stock that I got from boiling all my meats. Bear in mind that I actually cooked this the next day because I was so tired when I finished boiling my meat that I had to do this the next day. So you're going to be seeing me adding frozen meat, so don't be afraid when that happens. So guys, I'm just, you know, checking on my sauce. It's very easy for this sauce to burn, and you want to avoid that. So keep on checking. If it's ready, one trick or tip to know that it's ready is when the oil is really at the top. So you're going to boil it for about 20 minutes to really achieve that. But make sure you don't leave it. Make sure you keep on checking on it. So I'm just adding some BOUILLION seasoning just to give it taste. I'm going to add 2 cubes of BOUILLION seasoning. Maggi. I also love, guys, please try this. Add crayfish to your Ofada sauce and watch it go to the next level. So yeah, I added some crayfish and it was so good. I absolutely love the taste of crayfish in majority of my traditional dishes, and that's why I added crayfish to this Ofada. I don't know if it's something that they add in it on a regular day, but I loved this. I also add some salt. Make sure you taste it to make sure that, you know, the seasoning is adequate. So guys, like I said, I made this dish the next day, and as you can see, I'm adding my frozen meats. So I have the cow leg, the beef. Some people, you know, they cut it in bits. I don't really care for it. Sometimes I cut it in bits, sometimes I don't. Like you said, or like you can see rather, I have cow leg. There's no way I was able to cut it. But it's really better if you can cut your meat in bits. But yeah, guys, you see some big ass meat in that pot. I wasn't even bothered about that. To be honest, I was more concerned about the taste and the flavor of everything. So guys, as you can see, I also added some eggs. I absolutely love eggs in my Ofada sauce. It just gives it this traditional, you guys, it gives it this really, really nice flavor. So that's what I did. I added some eggs. Feel free to, you know, skip this if you want, if you don't like eggs in your sauce. But if you absolutely love eggs in your sauce, please do your favor and add your boiled eggs, okay? So guys, my Ofada sauce was pretty much almost ready. I left it for another 10 minutes and it was, you know, done. Like I said, you know when it's perfectly ready, when the oil flows to the top of the pot, and that's when you know it's ready. This sauce, like I said, it cooks and it fries at the same time, so you really have to use lots of oil, guys. This is no weight loss soup or sauce. This is when you're done with your weight loss and you want to gain some more weight and you want to gain it eating delicious meals. So something you would see is a lot of oil. And yeah, guys, I feel like that's the best way to really achieve the deliciousness in this sauce. Please feel free to, you know, take some more oil out. I did that because it was too much. So after cooking, I sieved some oil out of it. You don't want to eat too much oil. That's unhealthy, even though it makes it delicious. So yeah, guys, at this point it was ready. The oil had floated to the top, but I scooped it out because it was a lot of oil. And yeah, guys, my Ofada sauce is ready. When I say this sauce is the bomb.com, this sauce is everything you want in a pot. The gloss I was talking about, can you see it? Can we just appreciate the sauce? Let me just keep quiet for a minute and appreciate this sauce. It was so good, guys. It was so good. It was, you know, one thing from my Ofada sauce, I love it very rich and I love it very glossy, and you can definitely see that here. Very, very nice, very smooth. So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Also turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any video when I upload it. So typically people really eat this with something called Ofada rice. If you know, you know. I don't personally like Ofada rice. The first day I smelled that thing, I almost threw up. I probably didn't cook it the right way, but to be honest, I couldn't even be bothered because the smell was really bad for me. So I typically use white rice. It tastes absolutely delicious. I love it with white rice. My family loves it. And every time I make this sauce, I just always make it with white rice. So guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you replicate this dish, please tag me, follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all my social media platforms. Thank you for always supporting. Thank you for always watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you. Bye.